Hello guys, time for another Oscar nominated film. This one has just one Oscar nomination for Best Actor, and that is Viggo Mortensen in Captain Fantastic. This movie is about a father and his 6 kids, I believe, that they live in the woods. They live this life in the woods, and they find out that their mom has died, and they need to go into civilization, normal civilization, to go to her funeral, and they've lived in the woods all their life. So they're not exactly used to this normal life situation, and it makes a really interesting movie. First of all, performances in this movie. Viggo Mortensen deserves that Oscar nomination. He's definitely not going to win, but he did a great job and deserves that nomination. The kids. Wow, has 2016 been a year for kid actors because all the kids in this movie do a great job. And it's just such a rarity because kid actors can just they're awful sometimes. They're just terrible. And this one has 6 great performances from kids that I love. Uh, this movie does such a great job of balancing drama and comedy. You see these kids in real life just doing weird things, and you can't help but laugh. You kind of feel bad for them because, well, we're kind of laughing at them for what they're doing. They don't understand what they're doing. It's just hilarious, and it works. Uh, I love this movie has some political kind of views. You know, should this dad be allowed to keep the kids in the woods and homeschool them and stuff? Because, like, the grandparents don't like this. They kind of feel like it's child abuse, stuff like that. And I love the political views in this movie. It wasn't preachy. It was there, and it was very interesting kind of side plot for movie that I love. It is beautifully shot. My favorite part of this movie that was shot were all the scenes in the woods. They have beautiful scenes of them like hiking and stuff like that, and they're just beautifully shot. We see beautiful landscapes in the woods that I love, and I think it's beautifully shot. Just everything about it, the camera angles, the camera, the editing in this film is great. Everything like that. It's beautiful. All the technical stuff was beautifully done. I love, once again, I talked about Hacksaw Ridge, and that is a movie that has not really any bad guys, just guys in bad situations. This movie does not really have any bad guys either. It's just, different views, how we see things. So there really isn't any bad guys. There's characters that we don't really like, but it's just because they have different opinions. And I didn't see them as bad guys. They're good people. They just have different views than what our main characters have. And I love this movie. Really made me think. It kind of made me choose a side. Do I agree with the dad, and do I let these kids live in the woods essentially? And I like that it kind of challenged me a little bit and made me think. What I agree with, what I think is right, what is wrong. I love that. It's not, and like I said, it's not preachy. It's just at the end you kind of get the vibe of, what's your opinion of it? What do you think? Do you think this is right? Do you think this is wrong? Um, in the end, my biggest problem with this movie would probably be just the fact that the ending feels a little too tied up in a bow. It just kind of, we're going to give you a happy woo-woo ending, and it just kind of felt maybe a little rushed, might be the word I'm looking for. Uh, it just felt too nice, too wonderful, and not a big fan of that. So I would probably change the ending a little bit, make it a little bit more to what the movie was going for towards the first bits of the movie. In the end, this is a great film. Viggo Mortensen deserves his Oscar nomination. He's not going to win it, I don't think. In the end, though, wow, I know how to talk. This movie will get a 9 out of 10 from me. So, guys, if you like this video, hit like, subscribe, comment down below.